Alright, the Brothers Dimm, back with another Star Wars Destiny video. I'm here today with Bradley for the first time, and Bradley kind of plays in our local meta scene. And I've been playing for a while, and Bradley's kind of relatively new, so when did you get in the game, and what do you like about it?
Well, I got in the game after... Hi, first of all. I got in the game after Fantasy Flight announced the end of Netrunner, because I loved that game. It was fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Team Covenant, and both Netrunner and Destiny were two games that they really support and had a lot of content for. So I started watching videos about Destiny. I bought a box after Way of the Force came out, and then after that, it's just fun.
Yeah, it is fun. I mean, it's a game where I think that if you can give somebody a card pool to start, or if you can find a way to get into it, it becomes addicting. It's fun to do character matchups. The customization in this game is my favorite aspect. Playing the meta is always great, but trying to find new pairings and things, little kinks and tricks at work, is what makes this game amazing.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of trying to avoid Star Wars Destiny DB when I'm building decks as much as possible, just because the building it is so fun.
Yeah, I would agree.
And even for... because I'm not really a huge Star Wars person. I'm a Lord of the Rings person, which is probably sacrilege to say, but even with that, this is just such a fun game.
Absolutely. And then we are here with our other buddy, Chris, and Chris is just kind of hanging out on the side. He'll probably be in the next couple videos, so you might hear him commentate. Chris, you want to say anything?
I've been in the game for about since it came out in Awakenings, just here with the guys and, spectating and trying to add some more insight to what they're trying to do, and we'll see what happens. But
awesome.
So far, we're good.
Alrighty, so we did roll off for the battlefield. I did win the roll. I elected to play on the Salt Flat, and then it looks like Bradley split up his shields, one on Padme, one on Boushh. So I will show you guys my opening hand, if Bradley could look down. So I drew these 4 on the original draw and chose to keep them. And then I mulliganed and drew this extra card right here. Okay, Bradley, I'm going to look down. You can go ahead and show the camera.
All right. This is what I have right now. I drew 5 at the beginning, and I mulliganed the entire thing. Just none of it was real. It's more mid-game cards that I had drawn. This one is really good early game, and this one especially is fantastic early game to pair with her. So... yeah, that's where we are.
Alrighty, so we're going to get round 1 started off. I'm going to go ahead and start by activating General Grievous. And I got a 1 gun and a blank.
Alright.
Oh, what's the cool name for your deck?
It's the Mom You'd Be So Proud deck.
and I don't have a name yet, so maybe post something in the comments. But it is Dooku and Grievous, so it's very Clone Warsy. So if you got a name...
Mommy be what now?
Hit me up.
Deck?
Mom, You'd Be So Proud.
I'd be so proud. I can see the resemblance.
Alright, Bradley, it is on to you.
I'm going to start out putting a death mark on Count Dooku.
Alrighty.
Oh, snap.
So I'm going to put the death mark above him and tuck it like that. Cool. So it's still facing you under your control.
What does the death mark do again?
The death mark reads, for anybody who hasn't seen this bounty, after the attached character is defeated, you may draw 3 cards.
Okay.
So we'll put that underneath him.
More importantly, though, it's a 0-cost villain card that pairs with Leia's ability.
Yeah, so you're spotting a villain card under your control, which is good. It's a great play.
That's great.
So it's not so much caring about the bounty, but a 0-cost, get it on the table.
Exactly.
I like that a lot. Alrighty, let's go ahead and... I'm going to Salt Flat and turn this Grievous to a 2 focus.
Alright. I am going to... let's see. I think I'm going to spend 1 and play a Resistance Ring on Padme.
And that discard's tucked on my deck?
Yes.
Alrighty. So I lost an It Binds.
Crucial in that deck.
Even though you're not having any dice in to change, I want to get Dooku in. So I'm going to roll in Count Dooku. I got a 2 shield and a 1 focus. Right. And I'll turn one of his character dice to a side showing melee. Let's turn the 1 focus to the 3 for 1.
Alright. Well, that 3 is not... I'm not a huge fan of that. So I think we're going to roll in Leia, hope for a special. because if we get the special, then that makes weird decisions for you. But we didn't. We got a blank and 1 resource.
Tough.
I'm gonna go with. Let's see. Resolve the 2 focus on General Grievous to go to the 2 side here, and leave it at that.
All right.
Thought about changing to the resource on Grievous, but I'm gonna try to ping as much as I can.
Money's always good, but so is damage.
Yeah. All right. Let's activate Padme. Ooh, very nice.
Some goodness
Three
there.
focus, 2 focus, and a blank on the resistance ring.
That's a lot of damage.
All right, let's go with a sinister piece to discard a Forsaken to remove a die showing a value of 2 or more to get rid of the 3 focus.
Got it. All right.
That's one of a sinister piece is an insane card.
It's really good.
Discarding a card from your hand to remove a
2
die.
or more. That's
Oh, yeah,
solid.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. I am going to resolve Padme's 2 focus and go to both of Leia's specials.
Okay.
So that's technically 8 damage showing.
We are going to pay 2 for a Beguile, which is, if you saw my opening hand, knowing I was playing against Bradley, I normally wanted to have a little bit more upgrades, but I went mitigation heavy, knowing that he can change so many dice.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm paying 2 for this Beguile, and we're gonna, I guess, re-roll and then blanket. So essentially same thing, and then remove the other Leia special.
You got it. All right.
How are the 2 specials showing 8 damage? Is it
So
each?
it'd be 4
Oh,
if
'cause
you
it's
can
down-
spot a villain
I
card.
got you. Okay. So 4 and 4, 8.
So it would have been 8 to
Yeah.
each.
Okay.
So it was a big Beguile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's discard a skilled tracker and reroll. It's not bad.
Money's
No,
always good.
it's not bad at all.
Money, resource, and a resource modifier.
Let's go with a... Get rid of another Forsaken for a reroll. Classic style.
Hate when that happens.
All right.
Hate to see it. I
I
probably should have used that 2 focus to go to the
focus
non-pay
resource
side.
yeah.
Knowing you'll spend money on the
Knowing I was going to try to probably have to
Yeah,
Beguile.
Right.
Yeah. I am actually just going to resolve these resources in game 2.
Oh man.
All right, let's go with 2 to Boushh
Mm-hmm.
from the Dooku.
I will pass.
We'll go 1 gun to Boushh.
Mm-hmm. I will spend 1 for a field medic.
Very nice. And I'm going to toss... man. You know what I'm not going to toss? I hate leaving a potential die on the board, but if I've learned my lesson on anything, I think I'm going to claim.
Yeah, and I will pass.
Okay, so that was the end of round 1. I got some shields off. He did some healing. He put the death mark down. I was able to avoid some damage. I probably made a misplay on the Grievous focus, but that's why you practice.
Right.
So, all right, we'll be back for round 2. All right, so at the start of round 2, I kept this card from the previous round and then drew into the following 4, which I recently just teched this one into my deck. So hopefully this can see some play. Hopefully I can get it out and see if I like it. All right, Bradley, what do you got?
Alrighty. Well, I held on to this guy from my last hand, and then I drew these 4. So this one is fantastic. This one's fantastic. This one is fantastic. So
Well, that doesn't sound good for me.
well,
Good to go?
yeah.
Okay.
It's better just to scare you. It's all
Yeah.
a mind game.
Yeah, right. That's what I should have done. I should have been like, this one's unreal, this one's... No, 'cause- let's go with a Grievous. He gives me a 2 indirect and a blank.
All right. Let's. I think we'll start out by rolling in Leia. Getting her dice out there and threatening is always good.
Mm-hmm. Let's do Count Dooku.
Mm-hmm.
So let's turn the 3 for 1 to the 2, and then blank that.
Sounds good.
Gotta love that countability.
Ha ha ha. Alright, let's roll in Padme.
And no focus.
Not really what I want to see. Showing 2 discard and a shield.
This card's always good, though.
It's not terrible, yeah.
Let's go with a power action here again to turn the Grievous to the 2 focus.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna discard or reroll all of it.
Or show what you discard. What are you getting
Yep,
rid
I'm
of?
gonna discard a Death Mark.
Alrighty.
And just reroll everything.
No
And
focus
that's-
again?
That's not much better.
No.
It's hard to miss on Padme. I'm getting a little lucky here this round. Let's go with the Grievous 2 focus. We'll do the 3 for 1. And we'll turn this to a resource side.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that 5, not really a fan of that. Let's try this. It's not great at the moment, but could be worse. We're going to play aggressive negotiations.
Okay, so let's remove the 2 here, but leave that one.
Okay.
So it's 2 indirect.
Yes.
So we'll put those on the droid general, Mr. Grievous. And then we'll do a Fear and Dead Men to do 3 to each.
That's like a strategy I would be using in this.
Kind of like your own Boushh move there.
Yeah.
Just a bit, yeah.
So that was unfortunate.
That was good.
I was hesitant because when I rolled, I had changed the 3 for 1 to a 2. Very scared against you to pay 2 costs. And seeing how you rolled, the first 2 rolls kind of determined that play. I'm still not in love with what I did, but we'll see if it bites me in the butt.
Probably will.
Probably will.
Alrighty. Okay. We are going to discard an impulsive and reroll it all again.
Seems crucial there. That impulsive.
Here we go. This is what we want. 2 double focus on Padme, 1 focus on the resistance ring, and then blanks on Leia. But I'm fine with that.
Impulsive would be good right now.
All right, let's go with a doubt on one of these because I can't afford that to go to the special side.
All right, it's 1 melee.
Yep.
So we'll do that to Grievous.
All right, so Grievous goes up to 3. Your go, sir.
All right. Can I see your discard pile,
You
please?
can. So if you want to show the camera too, I got it. It binds, Sinister, Forsaken, Beguiled, Forsaken, Fear and Deadman, and a Doubt.
Alrighty. And I'm specifically looking for red events in there because I can reuse those with the resistance ring. Instead, I am going to use this 2 focus to go to a 3
Seems real good.
and a special.
Let's take the $1 on General Grievous.
Alright. That'll resolve Leia special.
So 4 to each.
2 to each.
Oh, 2 to each. So we'll go 1, 2, and then Grievous goes up to 5. Looking at some indirects, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's set up for next round. Let's play It Binds for 1.
Alright.
You make it that far.
Yeah,
We'll do
right.
4 indirect.
So we'll do 1, 2 here, 3, 4 here. I will claim the salt flat.
Alright. I will spend 1 for another field medic.
Alrighty. And then are you passing after that?
I will pass.
Okay, so end of round 2. Definitely, I did some stuff, but I think Bradley got the advantage there. He pumped in a lot more than I did. So anytime you're running 2 wide against a Padme, it's going to struggle. So Bradley's, I think, winning after 2. So let's see if I can kind of turn it around in round 3. All right, we'll be back. All right, so the start of round 3, from the last hand, I kept these 2 cards, and I drew into the following 3. Bradley, what are you working with this turn?
Alrighty. I kept this guy from last turn. This one, very happy about. This one is not so great at this point, just because of how Jim's board is set up. And then these are also very nice, but yeah, I got this guy.
Alrighty, so we're going to get started in round 3. I'm going to go with a General Grievous activation. A 1 shield and a blank.
Alright.
Where you at, General Grievous?
He's not rolling good today.
No.
He's supposed to be rolling focuses and stuff.
Yeah. Let's actually roll in Padme. There we go.
Not bad.
2 double focus and a +1 resource side.
It's pretty good.
I'm in big trouble this round. Let's tap it binds to play a Dagger of Mortis for 2.
Nice.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Okay. Let's roll in Leia. There we go. 1 special, 1 blank.
Let's hidden motive this and say special.
Okay.
Or
Oh, melee.
let's say melee.
Yeah.
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 It gives me a little bit better odds.
Alright.
Should have called
Blank.
blank.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So I am going to resolve Padme focus to go special.
Alright, I have to soft flats one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll turn one to a blank.
Alright. I will resolve the other one.
So 2 each. 6, 7, 8, and 9 kills Grievous. And 2 goes on to Dooku. Hoo boy.
Do you think you could have grabbed that shield? He would have been alive longer or no?
I don't know. I didn't even really think about it. I probably maybe should have. I don't know.
Because he only had 1 special shield.
He had. Oh yeah, he did.
So if you
Yeah,
grabbed
you
the
were able to
shield,
blank
you
the one.
probably
Yeah,
would have kept him
maybe.
alive longer.
Yeah, that would. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh snap, man.
It's all good.
This is not good.
It's for fun, man.
Let's roll in Dooku. Focus, blank, blank. We'll turn one of Dooku's die, this one, to the 2 melee.
Okay. I think... Yeah,
Bad hand.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to play Paid Off.
Oh,
So
God.
Jim, you can have 2, and I'll resolve the 2 melee against you.
So $2 over here. 2 goes on Grievous. That's a good play.
There's got to be a way to reject that. Paid off. Stifle. Stifle away.
That's basically it. Yeah.
We don't want your money. we don't want your money.
Huh.
That is a good card. You give them cash, they take the money.
Mhm.
Or they take the
Oh, he's
damage.
just going to get the cash back, too.
Right. Can't
Let's
beat that.
pitch a reroll. 2 melee and a blank.
Alright. Think... I am actually going to discard a suppression field and reroll these 2. Alright, discard and a +1 resource.
It's not looking good for me. We'll just do 2 to Boushh.
Okay. Let's see. And Dooku has 4 left, right?
Mm-hmm. So you should be able to... Well... I don't know.
Yeah, it's
most
weird.
Most you can do is 3, I think.
I think you re-roll one more time.
Yeah. I technically...
You can focus another 1 focus and then do the special for 2.
Yeah, if
But
I
that's
did
still
that.
3.
It's still right. The most I think you could do, unless you re-roll, yes. right
Yeah,
now.
I think I re-roll again. I'm gonna discard another suppression fields and re-roll these 2.
There you go.
Because if it hits something here, I'm in trouble. We're going to re-roll again as well. Toss another Quicksilver Baton. Oh, God.
Alright.
When it rains, it pours.
Dude, that's bad. He's not rolling good today at all.
Gonna discard a target acquired.
It's really pouring on you, man.
Yeah, oh god.
But it's also
There we
pouring.
go. Got one focus.
So we're in trouble here.
Yeah.
So I got a dead Dooku unless I can do something about it, and I really can't. All I have is reach the stars.
You could always try get a shield on Dooku and then get through shields.
So I guess we will play reach the stars.
Hopefully we stars.
Reroll up to 2 dice. If you're fighting in your battlefield, reroll up to 2 dice. So the first reroll.
Well, you can re-roll any dice, not just yours.
Oh, good call. So let's leave this on the focus. Let's do this one and this one.
Yep.
And then we'll do it again. This one and that one.
Jeez. No shields?
No shields, but ambush. Do 2 to Boushh. Good
Yep.
call on the any dice. I was thinking it was only mine. Reach the stars is great.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's way better, huh?
Alright.
Like I said, if I didn't say this is the first time I've been piloting this deck. So I was running a Dooku Watto, and I was getting a ton of upgrades on Dooku, but then he would die, and it would be
I don't
bad
see
news.
what does Grievous serve in that? Like, what is it?
Nothing.
You know, no, I'm just saying, like,
Focus.
besides...
I might go back to Dooku Watto. I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, dude, I'm not sure. I mean, he's good. I just don't know what he helps Dooku
Yeah,
with. You know what
I don't know if this is even a pairing worth playing.
I mean,
but
you
we'll
would think,
see.
well,
That's why
you'd
you
think
test
they're
it.
both in the Clone Wars. Or
It's
both.
both in the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
That's the main
it's
thing.
I don't.
cool.
They should be in sync together, but I don't see what purpose.
Well, maybe
Grievous
the
serves.
new Grievous. I mean, the new Dooku instead of the
Yeah.
old school. But I love this one. He's cool.
Yeah.
He's
All right, go
good.
ahead, Bradley.
Alright, so I'm gonna resolve this focus
Mhm.
and put Padme on her 3.
Yep. And I'm out of stuff to do. I got no cards in hand and
That's not gonna
nothing,
kill
so
him.
I will claim.
Alright. I'll resolve 3 indirect.
Okay, so he's at 1 away.
Let's see. There's a 50% chance that I
You
could
can't
roll.
I think you gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
Yeah. Discard an easy pickings.
There it
Yeah,
is.
I got it.
Ah.
All right, well, good game,
Good
my
game.
friend. So yeah, like after discussing and after playing, I don't know if I like Grievous better than when I had Watto on my side. I really couldn't afford anything, whereas Watto I was getting like 3 upgrades on him, hone skills, back to, but I don't know if it's good enough. So
And Watto just has those resource sides, right?
yeah, that's where I was struggling with. Cause like
Yeah.
with Watto, I was getting the money, but I wasn't getting
Especially against
Focus.
this, that
Yellow's
was
got
great.
better. I think
yeah.
red villain in that perspective, not so hot. Maybe
Yeah.
yellow villain is better.
Yeah, and nobody would go after Watto first, so then like my entangles and
Yeah.
all those spot yellows would be live the whole time.
Correct.
So
Correct.
perhaps I go back to that and see how
Yeah.
it goes. So,
Yeah.
all right, we'll be back probably with some more games for you. Bradley, any thoughts?
No, I mean I've been tweaking this one. It's just fun to play. It's I don't know if it's great or not, but it's
See,
it's
it
fun.
pumps out a lot of damage. And
It
it's hard to
does.
When it
counter,
hits,
you know,
it hits, and if
hits.
it's not, it's just terrible. It's a very it's you have to think a lot about this one as opposed to some that are a bit more autopilot.
I think in the beginning, though, his decision to get more mitigation versus the upgrades, that was great.
that was
Because I think he
definitely
would have pumped out a
correct.
lot more,
Yes.
especially with the downgrade. He could, could have done a lot more damage, but he mitigated a lot of the special dice, and Leia's dice went away. So I think
Yeah.
mitigation beginning early, depending on what you're playing,
Yeah.
is definitely better.
Especially you need mitigation against this one that
Yeah.
doesn't rely on it being a damage side.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is that's the tricky thing.
That's the
And so
thing.
like suppressive fire is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that other thing. And that's
And
why
anything, straight up removal.
Straight up
damage is no
removal is
good.
what you want. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, we'll be back with another game hopefully soon for you. This has been a Brothers Dimm in real life game. Thanks for watching, and if you have any comments or feedback on the board state or anything we could do better, always drop it on the video below.
Please subscribe to
Yeah, please subscribe
to
and
our
keep
chat.
following. We'll be back with more
More
Star
Destiny.
Wars Destiny. Brothers Dimm is out.
see ya.